Yo, word up to the fam. We're going to make this one very in-depth. I'm going to show you how I built a clothing brand. And yes, we're going to get it right out of the way. This is a print-on-demand clothing brand. I do not want to be housing inventory, and especially because this clothing brand isn't really a clothing brand. It's just products that are attached to my education company. I don't need to be making the next Lululemon or sourcing the best products. And I'm going to prove to you why this is an amazing asset, because the products that you do get are amazing. I'm going to tell you the ones to use because I've spent money getting the crappy ones. And I'm also going to share with you a bunch of brands that use the exact same platform, have the exact same products. So a lot of the times you might not think that people are doing this, but they are. And we'll start with saying this is the store on the site. Bunch of products, hats, journals, art, other products, shirts, a bunch of stuff. What else do we got? Yeah, kids hoodies, accessories, backpack, basketball jersey, a bunch of cool stuff. All very good products as well. And we'll start with saying, how do you start this? Again, this isn't going to be the way to build the next Lululemon. Quickly, fam, I'm interjecting mid-video. I was just rewatching the video that you're watching right now. And I also take back what I just said, because the foundation of how to build this site and how to build this WooCommerce store, whether you're using WordPress, like we said, WordPress is the house, and then within the house there's the room, the WooCommerce room. Again, that would be equivalent to Shopify, and I'm not really sure how Shopify works, but Shopify, I'm not sure if there's hosting or Shopify has the hosting. But again, you could build Lululemon off a WordPress hosting and then upgrade it to cPanel, like we'll explain soon, and then through WooCommerce you could 100%, you're not limited to any product, and I'm going to explain to that further. So, but I'm saying as far as sourcing the products and like the products through Printify, you're only gonna have to choose from what they have to offer. And then as far as Canva too, I want to say that Canva is very you can get very creative, but surely too, like there's limits to the fonts you can use and stuff like that. Like I wanted to design kind of something like this, like flames and stuff, and like you're only limited to the preset flames that they have. So surely, like, you can even get more in depth of like with Adobe and making your own type of font and making real custom stuff, which would be the next level. And then surely too, you could also you can also build a real clothing brand, like sourcing the products and like figuring that. I don't know that world, but surely this WordPress WooCommerce store house is very like who knows, Lululemon could 100% use WordPress as their dashboard. I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. So all I was saying is no, the actual clothing, like you're limited to what they have through Printify, and then I'll explain to you too, not all my products are from Printify if you keep watching. So you're not limited to just if you only want to use Printify. But this is a great way to start, to learn, get some products out there. And then Canva, get some designs out there. You can be pretty customized, but surely there's limits. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you. Keep watching. Or the next, like if you want to make the most high quality brand that you build the material and make the products your own. This is going to be the easiest way that you can make a legit brand very professionally, and you don't need to house any inventory. And again, for me, it's not really a clothing brand. This is just like excess passive income that, if people enjoy what I'm doing, and a lot of people that I work with one-on-one and in my community, they like to buy this stuff. Again, firstly, how are you going to design this stuff? I designed literally everything on Canva. That's all you need. What you're going to do is design the products, and you're going to upload those designs, usually make them transparent background so it's just the logo, and then you upload them onto the design of the shirt first, and then you need, second, you need website hosting. So again, the same way that I taught you guys how to build a funnel and through the education platform and do the course. We're doing everything through GoDaddy is where we buy the domain, and then I don't know why I keep spacing. And then you're going to want to get you can start with WordPress hosting to build it. WordPress basic hosting to build. And that's going to look like right here. This is my WordPress dashboard. Okay? And with that being said, you're going to then need the platform to sell the products. So within the site, within this site, this is built off of WooCommerce, a WooCommerce plugin. Okay, so with that being said, WooCommerce right here. That would be like on the same way you can do Shopify. Shopify is the same thing as WooCommerce. I can't tell you which one is better, but I only have experience using WooCommerce because it's all through WordPress anyways. WooCommerce. I believe if you do Shopify, you can't have a WordPress site. You probably have a different hosting, like Bluehost or whatever is, other type of ideas. But WooCommerce is what we're using. WooCommerce is like Shopify. Okay? It's like Shopify. And then where to source the products? Printify. And now I'm going to show you a bunch of other people and companies that have used Printify in the past as well, So I'll show you that in a minute, actually. Sorry, didn't mean to click that. All right, yeah, I just paused it for a second. I don't know, I feel kind of like crap for some reason, so bear with me. I'm going to do my best to get through this. But anyways, where to source the products? Printify, like I said. I already showed you that. Printify. Okay? And again, how to sell them, like I said, is, I didn't mean to put that on the website hosting. How to sell them would be WooCommerce. WooCommerce. So again, how it works is essentially now you need to get Printify and you build products on Printify with Canva and picking the ones that you like, right? And pick the products you want. Then you'll have a store on Printify like I'm showing you here, right there, boom. I'm going to go back to this hat after just because there's a point to why I have this up. But you have your store now in Printify. And what you have to do when you have a site is when you have your WordPress plus WooCommerce plugin. So WordPress is the hosting. And then WooCommerce plugin, like I showed you. Here, this is WordPress, this is the house, and within the house there's the WordPress room, essentially. So now you have a WooCommerce store on your site. And now there's no products on your site, right? So you need to link them. So now you do a Printify, you go Printify plugin to link. So you go plugins, add new plugin, and you search Printify. And that will make a plugin so then you can link your store from Printify to your store. And then it automatically gets all uploaded. So again, you could not even do the site and just build products on Printify and just have pictures of them and send them to whoever, whatever. But having a site, it's an official brand. It's an official company. It has its own home. You wouldn't be able to tell that, on this site, you wouldn't be able to tell that it's WordPress or that it's WooCommerce or that it's Printify. It's all custom. And, yeah. So again, you could still just make a Printify stuff and just like give them away or sell them, and sell them more, like post them on your Instagram, and then hey, $50, and have people Venmo you $50, and then you whatever. But this has its own checkout and paywall. And what I will recommend is, once you build it, if you really want to start selling it and running ads and building the brand and marketing, you're going to expect, okay, so when you have WordPress Basic, think of it as like a lawnmower company where people are just booking an appointment, whatever. But this, people are on the site. People are shopping on the site. So you need to have a bigger house, bigger bandwidth to hold these people. So once you build, you can start with WordPress Basic. Hosting is the cheapest. Then you're going to have to ultimately upgrade to cPanel. Panel hosting. And this is built to have, thousands of people on the site at once. So cPanel is going to be your best friend at that point. And yeah, just some like random people that have other brands, companies, people that use the exact same platform. Okay, and again, I can't say that they use the same platform, but I'll show you that they're the exact same products, because I'll show you for an example. Let's say this company right here, 8 a.m. House, which I know is Arlen Moore. He's a digital creator. Anyways, let's look at this hat, guys. It's the exact same hat. So what I'm saying is, people use this Printify, and I can't tell you, maybe there's a different host or product sourcing place that has the same product, so it maybe couldn't be Printify, or he probably might even have a Shopify store, and he might not have gone through WordPress or use WooCommerce, but as you can see, it's the exact same product. And other people that have used Printify, I know, Yes Theory. Yes Theory. They've tested out Printify before. Slayco. Dot store or whatever. I don't fucking know what it is. But Axel Hodges, he's a dirt biker. I've seen backpacks. He's had the same backpacks. So I don't know. Again, it's the exact same backpack as this, and he just designed it his own way. But I'll show you what's different now. Because no, I'm not going to say that they use that. And I think it's a great resource. I'm saying just so you can realize that big people are doing this stuff. And what I'll show you is, like, okay, this might be Shopify. This might not be WooCommerce. And this might, but again, this is the house. So you have to think of the house. And I'm not saying that all these products are from, and that's the beauty of having your own site, because I'm not saying that all these products are from those. You don't even see the backpack when you're on here, so I don't know where it went. I just saw it a while ago, and I knew it was the same backpack. But what I'll show you on mine is like, okay, so I also make custom skateboards. The custom skateboards do not go through Printify. These are from a skateboard manufacturer. But what happens is now it's automatically linked in the back end. So I've uploaded the product in my WooCommerce store on the back end, and then when I get that product, I get emailed, and then I have to place the order within that site. So it's not that everything is from Printify, but like for the skateboard. So again, other people, I'm not saying that they all use that thing. They might have other ways that are other manufacturers that are linked to their site. So again, they could have different products from different places. They could have a Printify and a skateboard place, and it's all housed on their site. So this is the basics of how you build a brand and a site ultimately. And yeah, guys, I mean, I don't even know what else to share with you guys. If you have any questions, ask them. And yeah, if you want me to go more in depth in other ways. But again, this is fully functional, and I've built the whole entire store, and it's very similar to a lot of what people are doing. And then as far as, okay, if you're really going to build this, premium support with GoDaddy will help you, because you'll be able to talk to developers. Because what I noticed is, like, when I was linking stuff, you know, I wanted to change the shop, and they'll help you change the shop color and make everything unified. And there was problems linking too. Like, a lot of times when you link with Printify, when you link product, it pulls from, or I'll show you, one sec. So what I meant is, when you link product, it'll automatically, like, link all the attached photos to it. Like, you know, I don't want my site to have like random people and stuff like that. So what you have to do is, when you relink the products, this is in Printify, you go like this, and then you leave out the mock-ups, and then you can upload your own pictures, because I was getting a lot of some things weren't as high definition as I wanted to, or wanted them to be. And so there's like little nuances that you'll learn when you build. You have to learn these things yourself when you build it, to learn all the nuances, but premium support will help, like I said. And then I was just explaining how, you know, little quirky things, like, they'll be able to help you through. And then also Upwork, I've hired models from, and like family and friends. Like, this is my uncle right there who modeled the stuff. But you can hire models on Upwork, and you can also hire developers on Upwork as well, because I was having issues with my checkout system as well. And I can't really remember exactly what it was, but when I would check out, there was things that weren't working. So, you know, hiring a developer that helped with the checkout. So again, it's more, you have to learn the pieces and pick it together, but it's very doable. I mean, to be real though, 1 to 3 months of building, if you really want to build something to like get it to this capacity, if I'm being fully transparent. And again, but I'm grateful because I know all the back-end systems and stuff like that. But yeah, this is basically your beginner stage of like building a real clothing brand, and not having it like on Printify, or like not having a real store. You have a real store, a real website for it, real products. You don't need to house them. And as far as the best products, I would say, if you're going to sell hoodies, the Bayside 960 is really good. The woman's shirt, that's not on this page, but let's see, I'll show you. The woman's shirt, that hoodie that I just showed you, was the Bayside one. What the hell? Let's see. Maybe I unlinked it. Maybe they weren't in stock right at the moment. But the eConscious EC3000 runs small, but is a really good organic cotton shirt, woman's shirt. And they also have a guy version, but I don't quite like the guy version as much. It's a little tighter. This heavyweight one is like not very big, like large type, or like oversized, sorry. But it's like a heavyweight one, like work material, which is really dope. I love that. And then as far as like a simple shirt that's like kind of oversized and nice, is the Bella Canvas 310. This is probably your best bet for the shirt. Organic, runs small, but is cool. They also have a guy's version. And then as far as a hoodie, these are the best quality, highest quality ones that they offer, as far as the ones that I've sourced. And to be real too, like, to build something like this, I'm being fully transparent. As far as me sourcing, I mean, I want you to cut through all the bullshit. So pick those products. Don't make a huge store like I did. But it cost me a few thousand, 1 to 3K of building and sourcing. So it's still like real shit. I wanted to make sure everything that I sell is an awesome graphic, is an awesome product. And even though this isn't a clothing brand, it's just accessories to accompany my education brand. And you know, it's going to cost a bit to build the site, get the hosting, and then also develop all the products and make sure you order them and test them out. So again, there's always an upfront cost. And certainly, like, there are ways to negate these things and do things quicker, like getting, you know, hiring people that know how to do these things. And I'm not sure, maybe there are more one-stop shops to build things that are easier, But what I've found is this worked for me. Again, I don't have experience. I don't have experience with Shopify, but I'll probably end up building a Shopify store soon as well, for a different brand that I'm building. But again, this is pretty much a mind dump of everything I know regarding building the clothing brand Familia. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. If you enjoyed the video and got some value, subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue to help you build brands, build an education platform that you can sell your knowledge and create a desired life to live in a state of presence that you're aligning with the people and places that you want to be at. And we're going to continue to seek truth. So let's get it, fam. This is just the beginning. Much love.